Chris Evans is returning to the MCU, and it might be sooner than you think. Because right now, the rumors are saying that he will be appearing in the Fantastic Four First Steps, which releases this July. Now in this video, we're going to talk about where this news is coming from and how I think it could happen. So buckle up, because this could get real crazy. So the first person I saw mention this whole Chris Evans return was industry insider My Time to Shine Hello. And yes, I know a lot of you are going to say, oh, her track record isn't that good, but she has changed her ways. She made a tweet about a couple of months ago saying that she's only going to be tweeting stuff that she is very, very confident in, and this was just posted a couple of days ago. And it says, Chris Evans is in Fantastic Four First Steps. Then another industry insider and a personal friend of mine, the Geeky Cast, he is pretty connected. He doesn't post a ton of scoops, but when he does, it's typically right. And he posted a photo of Captain America as HYDRA Cap. Now, this was right around the same time as My Time to Shine Hello, so maybe the news kind of broke out amongst the leaker community that he will be returning, but as a villain. Then one of the top industry insiders in the whole scooping game posted a gif of Chris Evans as Captain America today. Then we had another industry insider, the Beyond Reporter, over on Twitter, basically say the same thing, that Chris Evans will be in Fantastic Four First Steps, that he's going to be a mysterious character that's going to appear in the post-credit scene, and that he thinks he's going to be playing some kind of villain in Avengers Doomsday, fueling the Captain Hydra rumors even more. So guys, this is all really exciting. It looks like Chris Evans could be appearing in the Fantastic Four First Steps, which is literally coming out in just a few months. Alright, so let's assume that this is all true, that Chris Evans is back, he's going to be in the Fantastic Four. Let's go over some ideas on who he could be playing. Number one is a retro Captain America from the Fantastic Four universe. We know that that universe is very retro futuristic. It's got this whole retro vibe. Even if you look at the Fantastic Four costumes, it is very comic accurate and very retro, and I could totally see Steve Rogers in this universe have the same kind of aesthetic. With a costume like this, with the wings on the helmet, the scale armor, the bright colors and everything, I think that would be really cool. Some people have theorized that he could be playing like a Tony Stark variant from that universe, or maybe like a Human Torch fanboy as a joke. I could totally see Marvel get him to have like a I Love Human Torch shirt, have something for the Human Torch to autograph or something. I think that would be really funny, but I kind of hope they don't do that. And then the other option, I would say, is Captain Hydra. Now, I think this one has the best potential because I feel like all the OG Avengers are going to have evil variants that are going to appear in Doomsday and Secret Wars. And I could totally see Captain Hydra be the post-credit scene of the Fantastic Four. Maybe he's like witnessing their universe get destroyed by Galactus or something, and he's reporting to Dr. Doom. I think that would be really, really cool, but here's my theory that I wrote on Twitter that is getting a lot of traction right now, and I think this would be the coolest way to bring Chris Evans back. So this is the theory that I wrote. It says Chris Evans will return as Captain America, but it will be a disguise. So maybe Captain America shows up at the end of the Fantastic Four. He's like lying to the Fantastic Four, saying that he can save them as their universe is being destroyed. Then he eventually meets up with the 616 Avengers and other multiversal heroes, and they immediately trust him because, you know, they see the face of Steve Rogers, that's Captain America, and the 616 heroes in particular are gonna, trust him right away. I think what they could do is have that Captain America in disguise fight alongside the Avengers, so, they trust him, they believe that he's a good guy, just like their Steve was. Or maybe he even tries to impersonate the Steve from 616. Then I wrote here, so they're going to fight alongside each other, and then eventually they're going to lose a battle and become prisoners and be brought to Dr. Doom's castle. Then he could break out of his chains, or he's set free, and he starts walking towards Doom. It's all silent, and then he kneels right in front of Doom, revealing that he's actually Captain Hydra, and he is an ally of Dr. Doom. I think the reaction on the Avengers' faces would be absolutely insane, jaw dropped right to the floor. And then I could see Dr. Doom mocking the Avengers and saying stuff like, you guys were so easy to manipulate, all I had to do was put Steve's face in front of you, and you all crumbled. And he led you right to me, and then he imprisons them all or something. Maybe he even kills a couple of Avengers, that would be crazy. But I just think this reveal of bringing Chris Evans back as Captain America, which everyone is expecting, that would be the safe thing to do. And, you know, Chris Evans said he doesn't really want to do Captain America again because he felt like his story was done pretty much perfectly, so he doesn't really want to touch it. But if you have everyone think he's Captain America, and then the rug just gets pulled from underneath you and it's actually Captain HYDRA, I think that would be an amazing way to do it. And then he could be like the general for Doctor Doom's army or something. That would be awesome. But yeah, guys, there you have it. It looks like all the rumors are saying that Chris Evans is going to be in the Fantastic Four. Now, like I said in today's video, we don't really know who he's going to be playing. It could be Human Torch again. It could be Captain America. It could be, you know, a Tony Stark variant as a joke. Who knows? I think the majority of fans are leaning towards Captain HYDRA, but if they are doing Captain HYDRA, I hope they do it in the way that I said in my theory. I think if you bring him back as Cap, everyone thinks he's Cap, and then in Doomsday, he reveals that he's not actually Captain America and he's Captain HYDRA. That would just be the coolest thing ever. Let me know your thoughts about this down below. Let me know who you think he's going to be playing in the Fantastic Four. And do you think it's going to be Captain HYDRA?